Hello, my name is Mark.
And I'm Jen, and this is Take Two Adventures.
This video we're going to talk about and kind of show you guys how we built our van.
So this is something that we both had an interest in for a lot of years. Van life, tiny living, and we were just out driving one day talking about it, and you looked into the back of the van and said, hey, I think I could put a bed back there. Let's do it. So this van is our daily use van. We have a family of 3 boys, and we use this every single day just for our family life. So we wanted to find a way that we could convert the van into a camper van, and we spent a lot of time watching other videos and kind of figuring out what we wanted and what we thought would work for us.
Yeah.
And then we came up with this design and this plan to build this kind of modular bed frame that fits in a Dodge Caravan.
So our van life is a week-to-week basis. We have our kids week on and week off. They go back to their other parents. So this system had to be modular. It had to come out and go back in with ease, and we had to be able to store it in our house when we weren't using it. This system couldn't have been permanent. So the reason we built it the way we did was to be able to put it together quickly and take it apart. I used 3/4 plywood and basically notched everything out so everything slips into place. There's no tools needed, there's no screws, there's nothing like that. Everything fits together perfectly.
And we went through a few prototypes and designs before we actually came to this one, and our original one was built out of pine, and we found out very quickly it was just too soft of a wood, and it just literally broke apart in our hands as we were putting it together. So you built this one with
3/4 plywood.
Yeah, and it's worked perfect. This is the exact bed frame that we've used for the last couple months now, and we've had no issues with it traveling and camping with it.
So there's a few things that we did when we were getting ready to build. It was things that we definitely wanted. Jen wanted to have like a day mode where she can open up the back, relax, sit back and look out the back. We also wanted running water. And of course, a lot of these ideas did come from other videos we did watch on YouTube. But they're our own version of those ideas.
We watched one and a lady had a sink, and we both looked at each other at that moment. We're like, running water in the van? We want running water. So we found a way to do it. So this is us here. It's just clipping together in that modular system we were talking about. Each of the pieces just slide in, and then they can come apart really easily.
In the Dodge Caravans, there is a bit of a drop in the floor itself. So this piece here that I'm creating has the same notch out, the same angle as the day bed, but it's adding extra support, and it is dropping down to meet that dip in the floor. So the bed is not rocky, it's not tippy or anything like that.
And I think one of the very first things I said to you when we were talking about van life is, my image of it is that we have this bed where we can open up the tailgate in the van, lay in some sort of like day mode, and be able to look out into the water and the mountains. And you made that happen for me. So that's what we're building here, is the day mode. And this is how we refer to it too. We call, when the bed is up with this back piece on it, we call it day mode, and then night mode is our bed. So you'll see the different versions of it here. But Mark did a really great job at taking what I said I wanted, this day mode couch version, and building it. So that's what we're doing here. And you even went to the trouble of like looking up what kind of angle the back piece went on, so it was a comfortable angle. So you're really good with stuff like this. Really, really good.
I basically Googled, angles of the backrests and of chairs, and something that would be comfortable. As you can tell here, I'm putting in an extra metal bracket because that's where in one of our first prototypes it did break off. Did I actually need it? Probably not. I mean, it is 2 pieces of 3/4 plywood, which was a lot different than the first prototype, but I figure if we were a couple 100 kilometers away, we put it in day mode and it broke, I didn't want to be fixing it. So that's why I made sure to reinforce that part.
And we also travel in day mode too when we're driving.
We do.
So it was important too that piece was nice and sturdy in there as the van was moving.
So as you can see, the notches, they match up perfectly, but the bottom part does drop down, and that does to fill that gap and level out the bed.
You need an assistant. Enter assistant.
Right?
She's coming.
Those are just your normal wood screws too, for anyone wondering. Anyone who's going to try and build this themselves.
And you can put in the description, we'll put the sizes of each of these pieces and the overall bed and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So what we did on one side, we had to do to the other. And this spot here too, that's where we store some stuff too on the outside of the frame. Like our toiletries and stuff usually go underneath there.
We have a couple plastic bins that slide in there perfect.
The supports for bed mode actually slide in there as well.
Oh, here's the assistant. Here she comes.
Okay. Be careful. Watch your eyes. I did trust you though.
I did pretty good.
I wasn't afraid. Yeah. Just tell you where to put it and you put it there. You did a good job.
We do work well together.
We
do a lot of things together. This is a joint collaboration on the ideas, on the build.
Yeah. So here we just wanted to see what I guess the frame, how the plywood will go on the frame. Perfect fit.
It is. And this is one of the things that we have decided to modify after traveling in a bit. We're going to cut this piece of plywood in half and put a piano hinge on it. So the back piece will open up and then you can access from the inside, like where Mark is now, it'll fold up. So you can get to the things underneath the bed, because we do store quite a bit under the bed.
Yeah.
And we just found that this solid piece of plywood with the mattresses on it, it was just too heavy to lift up to access underneath. So we're going to modify that.
Yeah. One thing we don't have in the video here, in the headrest, when it is in day or bed mode, I do have it drilled in through, and it does connect into the frame, and I do have bolts that slide in, so it doesn't slide back and forth. It actually, when it is in night mode, it stays in night mode.
Yeah.
And then when you're on day mode, you pull out those pins, if you will, put them aside, and then you just lift up the top, slide it into place, and you're good to go.
And we have a little couch.
That actually worked out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
It does look good. And that's the two openings on the bottom there. That's where we do store our awning, and our chairs, our kitchen stuff, our barbecue, everything.
So these mattresses we bought on Amazon. They're 2 single-size mattresses. I'll link this below. And they fit perfect. There's 3 pieces to each mattress, and they do zip together, but we keep them separated because we need to be able to have the top 2 for day mode. And all we do is just cover all of them with like a fitted sheet, and it keeps them nice and tight. But they're the perfect fit already, that you almost don't even need anything to pull them together because they stay right in place.
Yeah, and anyone looking for measurements, the mattresses are 25 by 25 inches, and the base of the bed is 50 inches, and that headrest is actually 25 inches. So it does fit really well.
It is a perfect fit.
It is, yeah.
And there is 6-inch foam on them. They're really comfy.
Super comfortable.
We keep saying it's even more comfortable than our bed here at the house.
Yeah, some of the best night's sleep we've had have been on that mattress.
Yeah. And the dimensions work out to an actual double mattress. That's the sizing of it. So there's plenty of room in there for 2 people.
There's a bit of extra space we have there then behind.
Oh, the test.
The first test.
I think it passed. I was so happy getting in there.
Yeah.
It's comfy. I'm talking about how comfy it is.
I was surprised at how comfortable it was.
And just that it's happening. Just that
it just worked.
Yeah. Oh.
I'll try to get them.
Our kids are here. They just came out and said, ooh, they're in the van.
So this is, I guess, our first time in day mode.
Yeah.
So.
The view's not as great as it could be, but.
Yeah.
Oh, here they come. Here's Brady.
Oh, gosh. Oh, she's tipping.
Come and check it out, Landon. Okay? This is really, really comfy.
It is. I'm actually.
Oh, he took our shoes and ran.
I'm super impressed with. Well, I'm 250 pounds and I'm completely comfortable right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I could get used to this.
It's really
I just imagine parking somewhere where there's water and just being able to like, look out and relax.
I know, right? That's what I mean. Our view here is just of the backyard.
Yeah.
And the mess we've made, but
We're gonna look back at this video and kind of laugh at ourselves because this is like a first for us. But we're gonna get used to it.
I know this may seem really small and simple, but like to us, this is everything we've been talking about for months now. And there was a prototype before this where we tried to build a backrest and the whole thing, and it was made out of the wrong wood, and we'll get into it in another video, but this is definitely an improvement, and yeah, it's really, really cool. We may even take it out tonight.
This is better than I thought.
We may have to dump the kids off tonight and go get a tea or something and hang out.
I'm actually impressed with
how strong
I mean,
it is.
I wouldn't go jumping on this backrest.
I can feel it moving a little bit, but
it's pretty cool, like I say.
It really is. Okay, now let's try and put it in night mode and see what that looks like. So
okay, I'll turn it on.
We'll put the back down.
You put that down, you stand back, and you slide this in place, and then I'll have some.
So we got to put brackets there, obviously. We're going to figure out some sort of bracket system, which we have an idea, but
no, don't put any weight on that.
Yeah. We have some collapsible brackets that we're using in the back for like the kitchen area, but we're going to figure out a system here that's going to work.
So here I'm putting in some L brackets. The back portion of the frame is a little bit lower. It's actually 3/4 lower than the frame itself, because that's where our tabletop is going to go. Jen had talked about wanting a kitchen off the back of the van, so that's exactly what we did. Those brackets actually work really well. Those are L brackets. We have a piece of plywood that slides in there, and that acts as our tabletop.
Yeah, see, so it just slides on top of those brackets and comes in and out.
Yeah.
And the counter piece slides in under the plywood bed.
Yeah.
So when we have the plywood on there and the mattresses, we can like pull out this kitchen countertop piece, and it works out perfect. This is one of the only things that we've traveled with that we have no modifications for. Everything about this works.
Yeah.
It fits our cooktop. There's a little spot for prepping food.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite features of the van, is this piece off the back that we use for cooking.
Those white foldable brackets were great too, because when it's out, they fold out, and then when you're done, like you see there, they fold right back in, and they're out of the way.
Yeah, and those compartments underneath, we have like a long white bin that we keep all of our kitchen stuff in. We slide it out, put it on top of the bed, and then we can access all of our stuff while we have the countertop pulled out.
It's a great little system. It's working out. Probably the best part of our build so far.
Yeah.
Besides, like, well, the day mode is great. The kitchen is great. The mattresses that we chose are great. It all worked out, surprisingly. We do, there is trial and error to the whole thing, but so far so good.
And then here comes the sink. So everything has worked so far except maybe the sink. We had put this together pretty quickly because we were about to go out on a trip here.
Yeah.
Within a couple of days. And we knew that this sink was a temporary version of what we wanted. It works, it functions, but we do have to make it a bit smaller. It's a little bulky for what it is.
Yeah. So I guess, like I said, it does work. We brush our teeth, wash our hands, wash dishes. The faucet works, the catch works. Everything is good from clear water to gray water. It's just a little too big. So the design is going to be changed slightly. That faucet is a USB charger faucet. So with the 3/4 inch plywood, I take a hole saw bit and I go halfway through. The drill bit itself goes all the way through. So the tube goes into your clear water up through the plywood. The faucet, where it's 2 inches, 2-inch hole saw bit, fits in perfectly. The faucet itself, you can run it consistently, or you can do 600 milliliters of water at a time. We've used it a bunch now, but where we are limited to our water, we are aware that we can't be using it a lot, so we haven't had to charge it yet.
No, we haven't at all.
Yeah.
But you can see this is a little bit bulky.
Yeah.
When we have it in night mode, we have to have our front seat pushed all the way up, so it just didn't work.
Yeah.
And we also have this big cooler here. This was a cooler that we started traveling with and then realized that it was taking up a lot of room. So we ended up buying a smaller cooler that we put between the seats now, like an electric plug-in cooler, like a little mini fridge.
It's great.
Yeah, and then it frees up all of that space behind the seats where that big blue cooler was.
This is the awning that Jen found online, and it's fantastic. It's about 10 by 10. It's easier than putting up a tent, I'll be honest with you. There is instructions with it. We had a quick glance at it, but it is pretty straightforward. There's 2 suction cups that go on the top of your roof, or magnets, depending on what you want. 2 poles, and you're ready to go.
And it took not even 10 minutes to put that up.
Yeah.
Bad camera angle with the sun. Blame that on the...
No, hey, it's a learning curve for both of us. I have no idea what I'm doing,
Yeah.
and we're just winging it, right?
But we had worked all day that the sun is now going down. We were
Yeah.
out there all day working on the van.
But you did move it. I don't know if you did.
I did.
It did work out.
And this piece here, there's Velcro all around the sides. So you could have this piece on the front, or you could move it to the sides wherever you needed privacy.
There you go.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a little setup here and check it out.
We have these little chairs. They're foldable. They're very compact. They're about 3 pounds each. With van life, we do consider space in the van while traveling, and these were perfect.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah. So that's it. That's a bit of our van build. If you have any questions, please ask. It's new to us. We're having fun with it. And we'd love to see what you guys are doing.
Yeah, and I think the biggest takeaway that we've learned through all of this is that even though we thought we figured out what we wanted, every time we travel, we kind of make a little modification here or there. So we watched a lot of videos of other people who had converted vans, and we kind of took the things out of it that we liked and turned it into what works for us. But we're still working on it. We really are.
That's 50% of the fun is the modifications that we make, the learning curve, and then when you find something that works, it's a different type of feeling. It's like, perfect, we got it.
Yeah, and it's nice watching that video back because you can see us, we work really well together.
Yeah.
Everything, it was a joint collaboration on this van, so everything that we thought we wanted or that we liked, we kind of combined it and we talked about it. We figured things out together. You'll probably see a lot of us like standing and pointing and looking at things when we're building, because that's just us like brainstorming and trying to figure out what's going to work best for us. So we'll continue to do that. I think as we go, find new ways to improve the van. Every time we take it on the road. So
it's been great. It's Take Two Adventures, I guess, is our take two, doing things that we want to do. We both had ideas. We were like, yeah, let's do it. It's been fun. We're a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you'll find that we're in the van a lot. We have our kids week to week, and the week that we don't have our kids, both of us pretty much look at each other and say, where are we going? Where are we taking the van? And we even just take it out sometimes for the afternoon or for an evening and just park somewhere and like open the tailgate and sit in day mode, which is everything that I wanted a van to be, that we could do that together in our van. So so far it's been the best adventure.
So far it's been great.
Yeah, it really has been. So lots of adventures to come, and we hope you follow us on these adventures that we take together. And that you find some inspiration too, I guess, from it, just like we did.
Get out and do it.
Yeah, right? That's it.
It's silly. We've gotten a lot of funny looks in the back of our van, depending on where we're to, but we're doing it, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we've had a couple of people say like, man, I wish I could do that. That seems really cool. And I think our response is, just do it.
Just do it.
There's nothing holding you back. I mean, we had a van and we had a dream, and we just figured it out, and we're having a good time doing it together.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we'll see you next time.
See ya.